and welcome to the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Loser. Class of 1983 for football. Class of 1991 for field hockey and softball. Class of 2007 for baseball. Class of 2009 for softball. 2011 men's NCAA hockey team.
So Wisconsin Lutheran will get the football first from the 25. It's 1st and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Off! Bulldogs get the football! He's going to try again. The away stands are rumbling. West. Snap is good, hold is good, kick is up away. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. Up away. This one is so good. Adrian College wins the football game. Adrian College wins the football game. They're storming the field. Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score. What a moment. What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
Want to see the Adrian College Outdoor Performance Band in action? The band performed on Adrian College TV, and you can watch the stream again anytime, anywhere. Professional audio technician Christopher Momini beautifully captured the event, and you can listen to the entire performance now. Visit Adrian College TV on YouTube to listen to the concert.
continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
Here it goes out there. And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Jordan Harris has got the crowd in with him. He fired. All right. And the Bulldogs will light the lamp. 1, 2, out, left, right, go.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, roll back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty,
else I wanted to do.
staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in that starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting oceanside with you.
Across the midfield stripe. Stumbles at the
We continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today.
Here it goes out there. And the slam!
161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Jordan Harris has got the crowd in with him. He fired. All right. And the Bulldogs will light the lamp. 1, 2, out, left, right, go.
Back inside Docking Stadium here on Adrian College TV as the Adrian College Bulldogs face off with their crosstown rivals, the Siena Heights Saints. National anthem was just played and the starting lineups were just announced. I'm Ryan Cuddy here, joined with Trey Matthews. And Trey, we got live action.
We do have a live action, and I'm looking forward to it, Cuddy. And like I said, it's been a while since I've been able to call a game, so it's really fun just to get back into it. But I know since I'm getting back into it, the players are also getting back into it. So it's like you just got to get your feet under you and just take it slow but surely. Just know that you've been here before. I know it's been a while, but I think everything at this point is muscle memory.
Yeah, and like you said, muscle memory. Starting goaltenders for this afternoon's action, Alex Brocken, net, the 6-foot freshman from Toledo, Ohio for the Adrian College Bulldogs, and Marcelo Roca for the Siena Heights Saints. Siena Heights starts with the ball, and we're underway here inside Docking Stadium. The Saints initially with it along the near sideline. That one deflected out of bounds. Hitting the deck was number 9 for Adrian. That was Andre Hofus. Bulldogs with possession of throw-in coming here for Austin Andrews.
Yeah, we've only just begun, and already we're getting some physicality out there, Ryan. You can hear the sound, the impact from where we are.
Yeah, two rivals here facing off. Kind of for supremacy here in Lenawee County.
It's nice that we have some people in attendance. I know they're just closing it off for family at this point, but it's nice to get some sort of capacity here at Docking Stadium.
It is. Kind of feels like a game atmosphere for sure, as that one's going to go out of bounds on the near sideline. Another throw in here for Austin Andrews coming up. This one's going to be headed out of play. Bulldogs still with possession. We're just underway here inside Docking Stadium. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined with Trey Matthews here on Adrian College TV for this Saturday afternoon matchup between the Adrian College Bulldogs and the Siena Heights Saints. This one's going to be launched into the box and boxing out. The Adrian College offenseman was number 23 for Siena Heights. That was Mitchell Stifler, the 6'1" junior defenseman for the Saints. Siena Heights with possession along the far sideline. They're going to work it around. That's number 5, Cesar Olivier. Here come the Saints with it, looking for a rush. Along the near sidelines, that's Webster Reuter with it. Deflected away, and the Bulldogs now come on the rush. This one deflected up, racing after it is Hophius for the Bulldogs. And it's going to be deflected out off the Saints. Just underway. 42 minutes still to go in this first half of play.
One thing about soccer that I noticed, Ryan, is that, the clock always keeps going. And so what better way to test your endurance, test your strength, test your mentality than to get back into a soccer game after you hadn't played it in a few months, especially since, the clock doesn't stop. It's all one motion.
Yeah, I think people talk about soccer conditioning. It's a different type of conditioning than kind of any other sport, really, with constant motion. Goal kick up coming here for the Saints. This one sent down, deflected up in the air. Bulldogs trying to gain control of it. Number 2 looking to come up with it. That's Dylan Wismont for the Bulldogs. Couldn't do so successfully. It's going to be deflected out off of a yellow jersey. That's on Siena Heights. Adrian with the throw-in on the far sideline in front of the Siena Heights bleachers. Some physicality here early on. Whistle blown. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be on Adrian, Siena Heights ball.
And the coordination you need to be able to hit all ball and not skin is just impressive right there because, you got to be very precise.
Siena Heights looking for a rush along the near sideline. That's number 15 with it, Uthman Babatunde. Siena Heights looking for some sort of opening here through the Adrian defense. First time in the Bulldogs zone for the Saints. They're going to work it back to midfield. A big hit there by number 9. There's going to be a whistle blown and a foul called. That was on Hophius of the Bulldogs. Number 41 hit the deck for Siena Heights. That was Marcelo Roca.
Yeah, easy call right there. Siena Heights will kick it.
This one sent down into the Adrian box from far out. And Alex Brock will pick it up. The freshman getting his first action.
Looks like he's just telling his team to get back and get ready for a play call. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do because last week the play calling was good planning, but not really too well execution. But that's expected when it's your first game and you haven't played in a while.
Yeah, definitely shaking off the rust, at least a little bit for these players. Obviously, we're able to practice, but game action's completely different, as you know.
Yeah, you can bang you could bang a tennis ball off the wall all you want, but that's not a tennis match, is it?
No, it's completely different, like you mentioned. Adrian with it. Coming from the far sideline, that one's going to be deflected out off of Siena Heights Saint. Approaching 5 minutes gone here in the first half of play. This one crosser centering, it's going to miss high as number 30 for Siena Heights will watch it fly by. That was Andrew Kozan, the 6-foot senior who's in net for the Saints tonight. Goal kick coming here for Kozan. The senior from Canton, Michigan. Will send it down. Adrian trying to get it quickly out of their zone and looking for a rush here along the near side. Bulldogs working around. It's going to be deflected. A race for it. It's going to be picked up by number 15 for Siena Heights. That's Uthman Babantunde. A nice little touch pass. This one's going to be sent forward by Babantunde, but no one in the area, and it's going to be picked up by the freshman goaltender.
Looks like the Bulldogs and the Saints, looks like they're playing excellent defense to begin the ball game. And right now, no team can really get a clear shot off just yet. But, soccer is a lot like hockey. You could score at any given moment, and when you do, they're dangerous.
Tad Gabriel with it. He'll send it back to Austin Andrews, the senior defenseman. Adrian trying to gain control of it at midfield. Can't do so successfully. The Saints come up with it. Santos with it for the Saints, and he ran out of room, and it's just going to be sent out of bounds by Andrews, and it's going to be almost a corner, a throw-in from the near side.
Ball was kicked high and very far, but unfortunately at the wrong trajectory.
Webster Reuter will have the throw-in for Siena Heights. Andrews heads it to the corner, but it's going to be picked up by number 20 for the Saints. That's Remy Collard. Siena working it around, looking to get into the box. Good ball movement here. That one's going to be deflected off of Babantunde. The Saints still with it. Number 12 looking for a rush on the far side. That was Robert D'Angelo, but ran out of room. Quick throw in. Saints still with possession. Working it around. 37-40 still to go here in the first half. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with Trey Matthews in the press box. You're in this cross-town matchup between Adrian College and Siena Heights. Throw-in coming here for the Bulldogs, Tad Gabriel. This one's going to be sent to the far side. There's a battle for it along the sideline. Nice move, but couldn't keep it going forward as it's going to be sent out towards midfield. Andrews trying to head it towards a teammate. That's going towards Justin Sarka.
Right now, the Bulldogs just looking for some sort of opening. They have a lot of good possession, and right there, that's just hit very weakly to the Siena Heights goalkeeper, and he's going to kick it in for his team, or throw it into his team, excuse me. The thing is they were looking for an opening that play, but Siena Heights played great defense right there, not giving them an inch of room, and you just like to see the effort from both teams. I know it's early, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, Cuddy. I think we're in the works for a great ball game, and hopefully this doesn't jinx anything.
Yeah, like you said, kind of some high physicality early on displayed by both teams, as Webster Reuter had to avoid an offsides there for the Saints, so he just let it go to the hands of Brock. Ball getting batted around at midfield. Adrian looking to find some sort of opening on the Siena Heights defense, which has been solid so far. This one being sent forward, a race down for it, as number 2, Dylan Wismont, hit the deck, but the Bulldogs still with it. Wismont Sends it to the far side. Adrian controlling. Nate Lake pushed it forward as it's going to go out of bounds off of Adrian as they ran out of room there along the far sideline. Throw-in coming here for the visiting Saints. Still knotted up 0-0 here on Adrian College TV. This one's going to find its way all the way to Alex Brock.
Playing 10 minutes, and the Bulldogs are already playing way better than they did last week, so I think they're starting to get back into the groove of things.
Yeah, maybe some adjustments made over practice, I'm sure, over the past week. As the Saints are with it, this one's being sent forward in a race here coming. That's number 4, Webster Reuter with it. As he'll lose balance, and a beautiful defensive play there by Tad Gabriel of the Bulldogs. A picture-perfect slide tackle to end that rush.
Yeah, Reuter was looking for a call right there, but the referees weren't going to grant it to him. And like you said, that was a great defensive play by number 12, Tad Gabriel, the native out of Muskegon, Michigan. That was just a great slide tackle, as you stated, just to get the ball out of Reuter's possession.
Adrian trying to control at midfield. Siena Heights with it. Looking for a little rush on the near side. That's Mateo Santos with it.
Great dribble moves.
He's looking for number 20, Remy Collard. Collard battling for it, but lost control. Whistle blown, advantage granted to Adrian, and the Bulldogs will stay with possession. We'd like to thank the rest of the crew here for ACTV. We got Matt Kibbe, working director. Caitlin Parisi working switcher, Ali Schaefer on top cam, and Cameron DeMarco and Jetlin McConsky working action cams. Along with Trey, I'd like to thank you too for joining here in the booth.
Thank you, Ryan, for doing play-by-play. I enjoy doing I enjoy doing whatever I can with ACTV, and whether it be play-by-play or color, I love working with my colleagues.
Picture perfect Saturday afternoon. A little bit of a fall breeze here in Adrian. Bulldogs will have a throw-in deep into Siena Heights territory. Number 12 going to take it. That's Tad Gabriel for the Bulldogs.
Played about 13 minutes of great soccer right now, and still tied 0-0.
This one's going to be just sent out.
Looks like that's
almost in the stands. Almost a souvenir.
I was about to say that might be a souvenir for some fans. In reality, that's not. They can't keep the ball. They're gonna have to give it back to the ball boy, and the ball boy's gonna have to clean it off a little bit. But would be cool. You could say, yeah. You could put on your fire mantle. Say, yeah, I got this soccer ball from Adrian College in Siena Heights.
Bulldogs still with possession. Tad Gabriel looking to get a rush deep into Siena Heights territory, and it's going to be deflected off of Gabriel, and a goal kick up coming here for the Saints. 32 minutes of play still to go here in the first half. Here in Kapnick Field, Bulldogs take control right around the 35-yard line of the football field.
Yeah, this is not only a soccer field, this is a football field, this is a lacrosse field, this is an all type of field, and we get a whistle on the play.
Whistle blown right at midfield. Can't see whose possession it is just yet. I believe it's going to stay with the Saints. Or no.
No, it
goal
is.
Kick upcoming.
Yeah, goal kick. Saints right now in their own territory, looking to get out of it, get to the center, and then get to their own attacking. And it looks like the Bulldogs swipe it away. Now before the refs blow the whistle.
31:05 still to go here in the first half. Still scoreless. Ref telling the Saints to move the ball up a bit, and then play will resume. Siena Heights with it, but they'll turn it over. Number 9 couldn't control it. That was Andre Hofius for the Bulldogs, and the Saints will regain possession. Still both teams looking for their first real scoring opportunity here in this one. Defense has been stout for both.
Yeah, goalkeeper is pretty much getting these last 15 minutes off because they haven't had to make too many difficult plays to try to prevent the ball from going into the twine. But, you know, that could change at any given moment. Can't get comfortable. Still plenty of game left. Still got
Siena
this
Heights
half
with
and
the
the
rush.
next one.
That shot sent in. But an easy save there by Alex Brock. But like you mentioned, could happen at any given moment. And a little rush there for Siena Heights proved to be nothing. But their first shot on net makes it an easy save for Alex Brock.
Like I said, I was about to say, I think I just jinxed it, but that was a great stop by the goalkeeper for Adrian College. And, yes, so the rush by the Siena Heights Saints was nice, but just better defense by the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Discussion here with Dylan Mines and the referee, as it's going to be a free kick. Appears to be upcoming. Still some discussions going on here with the ref and some of the players. Alex Brock now looks like he's ready to send this one down. The freshman from Southview High School. We'll send this away. Right around towards midfield. It's going to be headed forward off of Bulldog. Adrian trying to battle for it, and it's going to be deflected out off of Adrian. Siena Heights with possession.
And they get a backup ball really quickly, so I appreciate what the ball boys are doing. I used to be a ball boy for a basketball team, so always appreciate your fellow local ball boys.
Austin Andrews will have a collision right outside the box.
Hopefully everyone.
Foul called. A little slow to get up there is number 7 for Siena Heights. It's Mateus Santos. We hope he's okay, as there's a big collision. Andrews wound up for the ball and then got pretty much, I think, mostly leg of Santos. But a free kick upcoming. Let's hope Santos is okay, as he's still limping a bit.
It looks like he's able to stand and walk a little bit on his own power. And, yeah, I just heard the impact from here, and it gave me shivers because I was like, that can't be good. But it looks like he's going to be okay and be willing to continue. Yeah, it looks like he's just trying to walk it off.
Free kick upcoming here for Siena Heights, right outside the box. This one sent in, but deflected off the wall, set up by Adrian, and another opportunity. But another deflection by the Adrian defense, and it's going to twinkle out of bounds. No corner kick, but a throw-in from the far corner for Siena Heights on the near side.
Just getting ready for the throw-in, looking for one of his teammates, an open opportunity. This is what hurt the Bulldogs last week. Much better defense, because last week against Trine University on a throw-in from that very corner, Trine was able to score because the Bulldogs had way too many openings near the net, and Trine was able to get, I think, 1 or maybe 2 of their goals from plays like that. So much better defensive play by the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Another throw-in upcoming here. Webster Reuter will throw it in, headed into the box, but deflected out quickly by Adrian's defense. But Siena Heights still looking to gain control of the ball. But the Bulldogs come up with it. Siena Heights now starting to drop back on defense. Adrian working it around in their own zone. This one's sent up towards Wismott. He was trying to rush on through. Nice defensive play there by Siena Heights to keep the ball in their possession.
Looks like someone's on the ground for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
Sent forward, yeah, and there's a Bulldog player down. Let's hope he's okay.
Looks like he is. Looks like he got up thanks to the Siena Heights player, and looks like he's just a little shaken up, but similar to what happened to the Siena Heights player, which was Santos, who was on the ground. I think he's able to walk on his own willpower, and I think he's willing to continue in this ball game.
A nice gesture there by Alex Matang of the Saints to make, Alex Matag of the Saints to make sure his Adrian College Bulldog counterpart is okay. This one's sent in on a free kick, looking for an opportunity. Austin Andres had a header, but it's gonna miss wide on a tough play. But Andres going all out for that one, and a goal kick up coming here for the Saints.
Siena Heights defense was just like bees on a hive, just swarming the Adrian College Bulldogs, giving them no room to just try to get that header into the goal.
Waiting to send this one down is the goalkeeper for Siena Heights. And a race forward along the near side, but number 15 for Siena, Babantunde, couldn't get to it. Throw in here for Andrews. Bulldogs with it momentarily as the Saints regain possession. That's Mitchell Stifler with it.
Said it was a beautiful day, Cuddy. I think we forgot to mention the winds.
It is a bit breezy here on the campus of Adrian College. Kind of that first feeling of cool fall weather.
It's either cool fall weather or completely freezing in Adrian College and Michigan in general. There's never an in-between.
You never know what to expect, always on your toes. Here in the Mitten State as Siena Heights has control.
I'm not sure if it's picking up on our feed right now, but the wind is blowing into the booth right now, and the chair is moving as a result of it. That keeps our door open.
That one sent on a little too high for the leaping offenseman for Adrian, and it's going to go out of bounds, so Siena Heights will take control. Some discussions going on with the team trying to get their defense set up for Adrian. This one's going to get through and find its way to number 21, Justin Tobin, the 6'1 senior defenseman for Adrian. We'll drop it back to Brock, and Adrian will reset. Big collision there. Going for the header. Siena Heights looking for some sort of action.
Looks like there was a little bit of a wrestle for the ball. Great defensive plays by both the Bulldogs and the Siena Heights Saints. So Bulldogs had possession of the ball. Siena Heights was saying nope. Then the Bulldogs had possession of it. And Siena was saying nope. So Siena, oh man. Hard hit right there.
Hard hit off of Dylan Wismont for Adrian. Siena Heights still with control. Reuter lost possession for the Saints, but number 41 coming on in his defense, that's Marcelo Roca. He'll at the deck, and possession will be given to Siena Heights. Discussion here between Roca and the referee. Now ball set, Webster Reuter.
Got about 22:50 remaining in half number one.
Remy Collard will send it along to the near side. Webster Reuter ran out of room. I think he lost where he was on the field. So it's going to go out of bounds. Adrian will take possession.
Looking for some sort of opening, but there's just a swarm of bright yellow jerseys for the boys in white.
Another throw in upcoming just a little bit further. Up the field, Austin Andrews sends this one down into Siena Heights' territory. It's going to be deflected out off of number 19 for the Saints. That was Nathaniel Carries. And Andrews sends this one into the box. It's going to be deflected up. Adrian trying to battle for it, looking for an opportunity. Wismont couldn't get there, as it was cleared out of the zone momentarily. This one sent into the box. Siena Heights comes up with it. So the little rush Adrian had goes for not. Nice defensive play there by number 11 for Adrian. That was Dylan Mines. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of the Saints. This one sent into the box, but headed out by a Saint defender.
Aside from the rush from Siena Heights on Adrian College's net, really nothing doing for both respective teams. Great defensive play. I know I said this a lot, but so true right now, and I'm liking what I'm seeing.
As Austin Andrews will just clear that one out. Racing down for it for the Bulldogs. I believe that was Andre Hofius, but he couldn't get to it in time. So a throw-in coming here for the Saints. They're going to keep this along the near sideline. It's going to be deflected forward, but Lost Andrews there at midfield. He'll deflect it out, and the Saints will still hold control of possession. Number 20 controls, that's Robbie Precious. They'll send it forward to Wismott. Trying to get something into Siena Heights' zone. Hophius up ahead to Logan Thomas as he was battling for it. And he lost control. Nice defensive play there by number 23 for Siena Heights, Mitchell Stifler.
A little more than halfway done with half number 1, Ryan. We have about 20 minutes remaining, and the score is tied 0-0. I think just one shot on goal, and that's for the that was for the Siena Heights Saints. Nothing doing too much.
That one deflected off of Babatunde. Throwing up, coming right in front of the Siena Heights bleachers along the far sideline here in Docking Stadium. Advantage was given to Siena Heights, and they'll hold it. 19:25 still to go. Zeros on the scoreboard for both Adrian and the Saints. This one sent forward over the head of a leaping Babatunde. It's going to trickle all the way down. Alex Brock will take it. He'll direct traffic, trying to set something up for the Bulldogs. We're inside 19 minutes to go now as this one's going to be headed forward off the goal kick by a Saint defender. Siena Heights looking to gain possession. A nice move there. A little bit of a rush coming here for Siena Heights, but perfect defense, kind of bracketing him out. Then coming in at the last second was Ben Soseville for Adrian to kind of force out number 15. This means number 16, Alexander Matag for the Saints. And he kind of gave him no room to work with,
Yes,
as the two Adrian defenders kind of pinched him out.
Yeah, that's just called not giving up on defense. Just great dribble penetration by the Saints on that one, trying to get out into the open field and try to get an open, easy goal opportunity. But to no avail, as the Adrian College Bulldogs were able to make a last-second defensive play to just get the ball out of his hands. You saw the frustration from him, and I just love that effort right there.
Andrew sends it across to Dylan Mines, as he'll just dribble it up and send it forward. Adrian looking for something here on offense. Mines controls it.
Mines controls it.
He'll send it over to Robbie Precious, the 5'11 junior. Bulldogs trying to find a crease in the Saints defense. None there, as it's going to be sent forward to number 7, Mateo Santos, as he'll hit the deck, and it's going to be Adrian possession. Throw-in's going to go over everyone's head, and it's going to be skied up in the air. It's going to go out of bounds. Adrian still with control. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe here at Adrian College TV on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. As the Bulldogs with it, dribbling around, looking for something. That one sent in, and then off the side of the foot. I believe that was for Justin Sarka of the Bulldogs.
You were telling us where to find Adrian College Television. Also find us on TikTok.
TikTok as well.
Megan Abbey runs that.
Megan Abbey running that. One of the student directors here for Adrian College TV. Another one is Matt Kibbe, who's working director here on this one. As battle forward right around midfield, as it's going to be Siena Heights possession. As I think we're going to get a yellow card given to a Siena Heights player. I believe that was Marcelo Roca who got the yellow card. Some discussion now here between Remy Collard and the referee. As the ref heading to head coach Drew Crawford for Siena Heights. As I think we're going to have a few substitutions coming in for the Bulldogs. That's number 17, Carlos Palan. And number 17 for Adrian, that's Brian Schlintz. And number 3, Brian Politi.
2 Bryans coming in as substitutions.
This one sent forward as we resume action. Austin Andrews heads it out. Ball on the far sideline. Going towards midfield as the Saints player will just let it trickle out of bounds. As we're inside 15 minutes now here to go in the first half of action. Here in Kapnick Field at beautiful Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College.
Perfect soccer weather, aside from the wind.
Wind cooling it down a bit.
Oh, it's Michigan. We don't need it cooled down.
Siena Heights moving it around, looking forward. As that one's going to be deflected out. As a couple bodies collide there.
And that was another one of the issues that the Bulldogs had in the last game. So they got a little too jumpy on defense, giving wide open goal opportunities for Trine University. And so what Trine was able to do was trick the Bulldogs goalie into coming out a little too far and make a stop on like his stomach or something similar of that nature. And then they would just get the easy goal. I think that's how they scored one of their goals. So great defensive and play and great adjustment for Adrian College this time around.
A good looking opportunity there as Remy Collard sending a corner kick, but the header just missed wide. Number 22 coming in for Adrian on substitutions. That's going to be Dion Vartorella. Vartorella, the 5'6" freshman from Oregon, Ohio. Goal kick up coming here for Alex Brock. He'll send this one down. This one's skied up in the air. Adrian looking to clear it out of their zone. Siena Heights has had a good amount of pressure these past few minutes in Adrian's territory. Nice move there along the far sideline, racing down for it was an Adrian College Bulldog player. I couldn't see who it was. I think that was Ben Soseville along the far side, but he ran out of room.
13 minutes remaining in this half, and we still have zeros across the board for both the Saints and the Bulldogs.
Whistle blown as a Saints player hits the deck, and a yellow card will be given. I think that was sent to number 21, Justin Tobin of Adrian.
Yeah, looks like he's getting up, and looks like he's going to be okay to continue. We've been seeing a lot of bodies hit the floor recently.
Alexander Matag that hit the deck for Siena. So a free kick upcoming. Let's see what the Saints draw up here. Trying to stack the boxes. This one's going to be sent in as it's going to be deflected by Austin Andrews. And it's going to go out of bounds. And another corner kick upcoming. This one from the far side for the Saints. It's going to be Remy Collard taking the corner. This one sent in to the box. Too high, and it's going to go from one end to the other. And it's going to go out of bounds. Adrian with possession. So a couple corner kick opportunities will go by the wayside for the Saints. As Brian Politi will leave it for Austin Andrews, who will end up having the throw in. This one thrown in, trying to box out the defender was Brian Schliens. Siena Heights with it. This one sent in by Collard, deflected off of Mines.
Using your mind and using your head right there. Great stop by the Bulldogs.
As Siena Heights has had a couple good-looking opportunities here brewing in kind of the final 15 minutes. We have about 11:28 still to go. But still nothing on the board for either team. This one sent along the near side. Racing for it was number 15 for Siena Heights, Uthman Babatunde. but he'll let it go out of bounds, and Siena Heights will still control. Throw-in coming here from Matius Santos. He'll get it right back off the throw-in. Santos coming in from a sharp angle. He's going to be out of bounds. He doesn't like the call as he was trying to center it. No one was home for Siena Heights. However, there was about 4 white jerseys in the area.
Yeah, that's forming a wall and protecting your goalie right there. And the Bulldogs not letting an opening to the Siena Heights Saints. And the problem is that, like what you said, he was trying to center the ball and give an opening for one of his teammates, but nothing doing right there. And just great defensive play by the Bulldogs. I'm liking what they're seeing. I'm liking the adjustments they're making. And good planning, just not good enough execution by the Saints.
Austin Andrews hit that pass across field as it's going to go out of bounds. And a whole platoon swap coming in for the Saints.
You talk about platoon swap. Look at their roster. You can form a football team with the amount of players that are on Siena Heights Saints. Well, technically soccer is football, but, I'm talking about
American football.
American football.
Inside 10 minutes still to go here in the first half. Score still knotted up at 0-0. Throw-in coming from the far side. Adrian trying to take control along the far side. Siena Heights still with it. This one deflected off a Bulldog. Trying to box out the Adrian College offenseman was number 26 for Siena Heights. That was Joel Koshko. Siena Heights with it. Getting a little rush coming in from the far side. That shot sent in. Nice save by Brock. Ball still alive, and it's going to be cleared out by Austin Andrews. Number 3. That was Brian Politi. But the first real good-looking scoring opportunity here, and this one comes with just over 9 minutes to play in the first half.
If Politi does not get on his horse, trust me, this game is 1-0 in favor of the Siena Heights Saints. Great hustle, determination, and not giving up on the play. As you see, the goalkeeper for Adrian College goes onto his stomach, has to get up quickly. But I feel as though if Politi is not there, the goalkeeper wouldn't have gotten up quick enough. So Bulldogs, just great, non-giving up on the defense.
That corner kick ended up not proving to be anything for Siena Heights, as Adrian will hold control now in their own zone. Austin Andrews sends it across to Justin Tobin, as the Bulldogs looking to work it into the Saints zone. Slide tackle proves not to be anything for the Bulldogs, as the Siena Heights Saints now with control. And a bad pass, and it's just a little too far out in front of Cedric Yatsik, the 5'11 junior for Siena Heights. As number 28 will come in for Adrian. That's David Smith. They'll replace Justin Sarka. Smith, a 6-foot freshman. As Politi now waiting to have the throw-in. He'll get a running start, send this one into the box. Headed off a Saint. Couple more times, and then Siena Heights now trying to finally control it, as Adrian will be able to wrestle it out of the control of Carlos Pallon for the Saints. And the Bulldogs with it. Andrew sends it in far side. Nothing doing, as Politi had no angle on it.
7 minutes remaining in half number 1, and I'm pretty sure if it's zeros on the board, each coach's mindset is going to be telling to their team in the locker rooms, can one of you please score? No, it's obvious, but, that's what I would be saying if I'm a coach. I'd be like, I like our defense. Now can we score something?
Yeah, both defenses have been pretty solid. Siena Heights has been looking to crack through Adrian's defense. They've had a couple good-looking opportunities, some corner kicks, but still nothing to show for. As we have just under 6.5 minutes still to go here in the first half. This one sent down. It's going to go out of bounds as there's a Saint on the ground. That's going to be number 8. That was Archer Becker. Goal kick upcoming here for Adrian. Alex Brock has the ball set, ready to get a running start and send this one down right around midfield. Whistle blown, foul called, and it's going to be Adrian possession.
Bulldogs looking just to make this 1-0 at this point because it's 5:40 in half number 1. And I know when you see 45 minutes on the board, you think that's a lot of time. It's really not. It goes by quickly, trust me.
That it does is Siena Heights looking to gain control right around midfield.
Can you believe we've been in here for 40 minutes?
It's been going by quick. Here is Adrian, the men's soccer team in their second game of the fall season. Played Shrine, like you mentioned earlier, last weekend, as the Bulldogs looking to come up with it, but losing his footing there was Smith, David Smith.
Yeah, Gabriel Schrei and myself were on the call for that game.
Excuse me, that was number 22, Dion Vartarella, who lost control of the ball, but Adrian still with it. As whiffing on that was number 32 for Siena Heights. That was William Wessemeyer, as he'll hit the deck as him and Brian Politi collided. Siena Heights still with control. First half nearing a close, as that one headed forward by number 28, David Smith, the freshman defenseman. Siena Heights trying to get something brewing here on offense. Number 8 sends it forward for Siena Heights. That was Becker, and then Brock comes out of his net and sends that one out of bounds to slow down the threat for now, as a throw-in coming up for Cameron Gorin.
He kicked that all the way from the 10-yard line to the juniors advertisement to our right near the tennis courts.
Big leg for the freshman Alex Brock. As Dylan Mines hustling, trying to make something happen on his own. Siena Heights with it. Number 32, Westmeyer, gives to number 14, Zandio. They're going to drop it back. That was David Turner giving it to his goaltender, who will now send it down. As both teams looking to gain firm control of it. This one sent forward. 3 minutes remain here in the first half. As Dylan Mine sends it to the far side. Into the box. Adrian looking for something, nothing doing. As this one's finally cleared out by Siena. The visitors looking to get an attack here on offense. Nice defense there by Andrews. What were you saying, Trey?
Lots of attacks, but nothing doing right now. It seems like every time one team has momentum, the other team has a defensive rebuttal right there at the last possible second. And that's where it gets rather difficult, because as the game wears on, the teams get into a better and better groove.
As that one deflected off of number 32 for Siena. Westmeyer, the 5'9" freshman, trying to create something there on offense. He's battling Mines. He's battling David Smith and Politi there. As whistle blown as number 14 hits the deck for Siena. That was Geiska Zandio. A minute 40 remain here in the first half. Zeros on the board. That pass intercepted momentarily, as that one's going to travel out of bounds. Adrian with a throw-in. Smith working it quickly, looking for Schliens.
Ending the we're nearing the end here, Cuddy, with about 1:10 remaining in half number one. If you were a coach, what's the message you tell your team in the locker room?
I think both teams' defenses have been looking solid, but it's trying to figure out a way to crack through on offense. Obviously, I mean, that's kind of the obvious 0-0 as we have we're inside a minute to play here in the first half. Siena Heights looking for something here late in the first. As getting deep in the box, it's going to be deflected out. I think that was Austin Andrews getting a leg on it. And then fully clearing it out was Dylan Wismont for Adrian.
35 seconds remaining in half number one. Expect for these teams to scramble.
The Saints with it. Looking for something. Cleared out by Mines. Towards midfield. Wismont racing for it. Number 27 couldn't keep it alive. That was Yatsik for Siena Heights. 17 seconds remain here in the first half. Adrian looking for something. Trying to work quickly. 10 seconds remain. Mines with it. He'll send it forward. No one home. It's going to go out of bounds. And that'll take us to the end of the first half here in Kapnick Field at Docking Stadium as the crosstown rivals Siena Heights Saints travel here to the campus of Adrian College, and both teams remain scoreless through 45 minutes of play. Trey, what are your overall thoughts on that first half?
Well, we've been saying it so many times on this broadcast. Defense is great, but offense is kind of lacking for both teams. Every time it looks like they go into the attack, one team makes a quick defensive adjustment, one team has a rebuttal, one team is there at the last possible second to prevent some sort of momentum shift. So that's what happens.
As that will take us to the second half. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV as we have the second half coming up. 0-0 between Adrian College and Siena Heights. Chance sends it in front. Shot sent in by Davis. He scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament.
Right now. Whoa! The alley got the crowd into it. He fires. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian College.
Points right there. go.
Welcome back here inside Docking Stadium at beautiful Kapnick Field here on the campus of Adrian College. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here with Trey Matthews. Trey, what were your overall thoughts of that first half?
Defense for both teams, excellent, pitch perfect. I think as a coach you have to be absolutely satisfied with what your team is doing, but it has to convert to goals because if you're just playing defense, yes, defense wins games, but you also need some offense to go with it. So if offense is not working out for you, but you're playing excellent defense, sooner or later, if you don't score or if one of these teams doesn't score, we could be looking at a 0-0 game for a good while. So we need one of these teams to score right now. And honestly, it might be first team to one actually wins this game.
Yeah, some stats here from the first half. 6 shots for Siena Heights, so they were getting a little pressure on Adrian, a little more so than the Bulldogs had only 1. That came from Dylan Wismont as Matt Kibbe and Caitlin Parisi are also here. What were you guys' thoughts from your point of view on that first half?
You know, I'll tell you what, I would agree with both of you there that the defense has been outstanding and that the offense has got to pick up. But you know what's got to be shown is the offense, even though they haven't put a goal on the board, the offense has had some good explosions. Okay, both teams have had some great opportunities, and the goalies have come up huge for both Adrian and Siena in order to keep this game at 0-0.
Yeah, Alex Brock, the freshman, playing well. 6 shots faced, 6 saves so far, and then also a huge play that came from number 3 for Adrian on the defensive play. That was Brian Politi. There was a scramble in front of the net. Brock made the initial save. Ball was still alive, but then Politi had to get on his horse, like you mentioned, when the play was happening to be able to clear it out because there was a wide open net that Politi had to make a great play on defense and so that's kind of the difference so far. 0-0 still, both a good amount of opportunities for Siena Heights. They've had more pressure than Adrian. Early on it was kind of back and forth, but the latter stage of that first half, I think Siena Heights had more opportunities, wouldn't you say?
I'm not sure if we have replays for it, but great defensive plays by both respective teams. Like I said, every time one is in the attack, when one has an opportunity, like there was a few side outs in that very near side corner, then you saw some attacks onto the open field. And unfortunately, each team makes a great last-second adjustment to make the stop. This is a huge improvement for the Adrian College Bulldogs compared to last week. They are playing really well, and their head coach, Mike Hatfield, is doing a great job. He's been around for a while, so looks like Kibbe has some more news for us to share.
What was your guys' thoughts on the platoon switch by Siena Heights at the 10-minute mark?
Yeah, I saw a couple. There were 2 people I saw lined up coming in for a switch, and then like the rest of their bench got up onto the field as they kind of got some more fresh legs. They got the bodies for a big roster for the Siena Heights Saints as compared to Adrian, but both teams still, even with the fresh legs, weren't able to capitalize on it late in that first half. That came with about 10 minutes, I want to say, when they made that platoon switch, and then Adrian was able to hold it on defense.
Listen, if you have as deep a team as Siena does, why not make the switches? Because you've got a lot of options to go for. If one unit isn't working out for you, I think they were trying to look for some more offensive opportunities, and they had faith in the platoon swaps defense. So, yeah, if you're as deep as Siena Heights, why not go to your backup guys? And also, they have so many guys on the roster, they can have a football team. Of course, what I mean by that is American football, but still, they're very deep, so I'm a fan of it, actually.
Yeah, we got a perfect fall weather here for this Saturday afternoon on the campus of Adrian College here between 2 crosstown rivals, Adrian College Bulldogs and the Siena Heights Saints, as the score is still knotted up 0-0. Stick with us. We have a short break, and then we're going to get right back into it. Live play here at the start of the second half here on the campus of Adrian College.
Hi, my name is Bailey Merzick, and I'm here on the campus of Adrian College at the Adrian College Production House. This is Bulldog Bulletin.
Social media is currently exploding.
Fake news has become increasingly relevant and dangerous. People seem to be becoming more illiterate in the realm of information.
For this week's weather. This week and the end of this weekend looks to be beautiful as temperature.
On June 30th, 1975,
McDonald's just came out with some spicy chicken nuggets for the first time ever. It's the first time they've ever had flavor on their chicken nuggets.
Traverse City is set to start offering tours through Traverse City's former psychiatric hospital.
Scary news coming now from Adrian, Michigan, where the Adrian Police Department has confirmed.
Time now for the Runaway Sports Minute, and you know what time it is. High school football is back in the state of Michigan.
U.S. News World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. Thank you for watching this week's Bulldog Bulletin. Have a great weekend, Bulldogs.
Here on the campus of Adrian College. Both teams are on the field as we're just about ready to get set here for the start of the second half of play. Number 0 has came in for the Adrian College Bulldogs. A little goalie switch as the sophomore 6-foot goaltender Zach Dorowick has came in from Pinckney, Michigan for Adrian. Physical first half, and that one, wouldn't you say, as there was 10 fouls for Adrian, 6 for the Saints, and one yellow card on each teams were awarded, as ball just about set at midfield. So we're just about ready to get underway here for the start of a picture perfect fall afternoon. A little bit of a cool breeze to kind of bring the temperature down a bit. 45 minutes are set on the clock. I'm Ryan Cuddy. You're joining the booth with Trey Matthews. Once again, we thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and our new TikTok ran by student director Megan Abbey. Also like us on Facebook.
I'm a little confused as to why they're swapping out goalies. I'm a little confused by that, but let's see if it works out for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
So in the fall season, second match back, I think just gonna getting some more reps in.
Yeah.
For the netminder for Adrian, Zach Dorowick. As we're underway, Adrian starts with possession. Let's see what adjustments were made at halftime. We still are knotted up 0-0.
If it's anything like the first half, Cuddy, I hope this doesn't jinx anything, but first team to 1 will probably win the game.
You could very well be right on that one. Adrian trying to rush on through quickly, but a nice defensive play made there by number 14 of the Saints. That was Zandio, as the Siena Heights Saints now with control along the far side. This one going crossfield over to Cameron Gowen. It's going to bounce over his head, and the Bulldogs will take possession of throw-in coming here for Tad Gabriel.
See what the adjustment the Siena Heights Saints go with, because I think they're still going with their platoon swap, I believe.
They are, as a rush coming here for Siena, but proves to be nothing, as there was a nice defensive play made there by number 11, Dylan Mines, to block out the rushing offenseman for the Saints. Siena Heights with it, racing for it was number 21, Cameron Gowen. They'll drop it back over to Archer Becker. A little give and go there for the Saints along the near sideline. But roaring out of room was Carlos Palan, the 5'6" senior. Throw-in coming here for Dylan Mines. Get a little bit of a running start and send it down. Ball racing towards midfield. It's going to be deflected back, as it's going to find its way all the way over to David Smith for Adrian, and he'll just send it all the way down.
Looks like the Adrian College Bulldogs just looking to make some sort of attack, same with the Siena Heights Saints.
As the Saints with it, a new netminder for Siena as well here in the second half. It's going to be Jacob Wojciechowski. So now we have two sophomore goalkeepers in net for both teams. Approaching the 3-minute gone mark here in the second half. 0-0 still. Throwing coming on the near side for Siena. Dylan Mines heads it forward. Wismont back to Mines, looking for an opening. Here comes Tad Gabriel, sending it over, and it's going to be deflected off of number 9, as that was Andre Hofius, and a good-looking opportunity for a second for Adrian, but proves for not.
How many times have we said that? Great opportunity, but just better defense.
Both teams closing very quickly on defense. This one sent forward, down by number 21, Cameron Gowan. Number 21 for Adrian will head it. That was Justin Tobin over to the goalkeeper. David Smith racing forward along the far sideline. He's able to keep the ball in play. Smith forward to number 9. Big collision as Andre Hofius hit the deck. Foul called, and it's going to be Adrian possession. Free kick upcoming.
Right now, this is what separates the good coaches from the great coaches. Which coach can draw up a better game plan to get their teams on the board?
As that free kick went too far, but it got deflected off of Siena. So the Saints now on their heels just a bit. This is going to be a throw-in coming from Dylan Mines. He'll send this one into the box. Close side. It's going to be deflected. Gabriel is going to drop it back to Mines. Looking to get around number 18 of Siena. That was Alex Hanush, but couldn't do so successfully. This one sent forward over the head of a leaping Justin Tobin for Adrian. It's going to go to David Smith. As we have a Bulldog down on the far side.
Well, I missed it right there.
Couldn't tell what happened there, yeah. Kind of away from the play. Let's hope he's okay. Still down. Can't see who it is. As we're just over 5 minutes gone by here in the second half of action. Still 0-0. We thank you for tuning in here to Adrian College TV on this beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Possible that he got hit in the groin area, or he's just a little winded. Or a little winded. Looks like
they're going to have to make a substitution. Yeah. As here come the trainers. Let's hope he's okay. As subbing in now for Adrian, that's going to be Ben Sosville, the freshman from Portage, Michigan.
It's always a good sign that he's walking under his own willpower, but just might be a little shaken up, like I said.
Reaching down towards his leg. That was Nate Lake coming off, so let's hope he is okay. Trainers now attending to him as now Sosville getting in position, just coming off the bench. Free kick upcoming here for Adrian. This one sent into the box, into a crowd. It's going to go over the head of Austin Andrews. Who did it get deflected off of? I think I heard a ref say off of White, so it's going to be Siena Heights possession.
See the coaches giving their orders to their respective teams.
Your head coach Michael Hatfield.
So, interesting fact, Cuddy, Hatfield has been all over the state of Michigan. He also was a coach at Trenton High School, which is the school where Matt Kibbe, our director, went to. And also he's been at the University of Michigan Dearborn. Looks like as we get a whistle. He transformed the women's and the men's soccer team from a club team to a varsity team. He's helped with a lot of travel and recreational soccer programs all over Michigan. So he is really qualified for the job. He's certainly not a nobody in the Adrian College Bulldog community.
Yeah, all over the board. Going from Trenton to Dearborn now here in Lenawee County in Adrian, Michigan.
University of Michigan Dearborn trying to expand on their athletics too. Like they added a baseball team a couple years ago. So it's nice to see that schools are kind of following in Adrian College's footsteps, which is adding more sports programs because that gets more students.
Siena Heights with control. At midfield, they're going to race this one forward. The Saints now looking for a rush. Their first real possession of the second half. This one sent in, and it's going to be missing wide. A good-looking opportunity there for number 8 of Siena. That was Archer Becker from the far side and just missed wide. As Siena almost cracked this 0-0 tie.
And right now you cannot be missing golden opportunities. And if you do, it could come back to bite you. So if you have an opportunity, you got to take it because there's no guarantee that you'll get another opportunity like that.
Yeah, he went the long way around Jacob Wojciechowski, going from the right side of the field and try to go left post, but just missing it. As Wojciechowski will gobble this one up. 37-20 still to go here in the second half in a 0-0 tie. This one sent down. Deflected. Adrian now trying to gain control in Siena's zone. Whistle blown. And I believe it's going to be Adrian possession.
See if both teams are going to reset and just come up with a better game plan.
Free kick coming as the box now starting to get stacked between a good amount of white and gold jerseys. As the ref waiting to get this one started. Here we go. This one's sent into the box. So that one's going to miss wide.
Right amount of force, just wrong angle and trajectory.
Yeah, number 20 for Adrian sent that one too far. That was Robbie Precious.
Too much zing in the sling.
Haven't heard that one before. Too much zing in the sling.
Something I heard as a kid where I had like a slingshot and I accidentally whiffed something a little too far, and someone said, I think you put too much zing in your sling. So I said, I think I could use that.
It's a solid one as two Siena Heights players collide. Adrian now looking for a rush. This one sent into the box, deflected out. Bulldogs still with it. Adrian trying to find some opening in the defense. Not able to do so, and the Saints are clearing it for the time being. As Adrian now with a little more pressure. Slide tackle, keeping the ball alive. Wisma with a shot and a beautiful save. A leaping save from Jacob Wojciechowski for Siena Heights.
And if I was the goalkeeper, I would be like, tell me they got that in photography mode, because that was an excellent save right there. Goes into midair, makes a diving stop. Yeah, I'd be asking for the photographer, please tell me you got that.
As Smith will hit the deck for Adrian. David Smith. Unintentional collision between him and Arthur Becker of Siena. 34-35 still to go here in the second half. 0-0 still the score. As we're winding down September, almost into October. As Adrian College playing their second soccer game of the fall. Bulldogs trying to work it around, not able to do so. This one's going to be sent out towards the center of the field. Adrian able to gain control. Robbie Precious telling Smith where to go with it. As a beautiful slide tackle there by number 25, Soseville of Adrian, to keep the ball in the Bulldogs' possession, and another free kick upcoming.
We're close to have played 12 minutes in half number 2.
This one coming from about 20 yards outside the box. This one sent in. It's going to be headed, scores! I couldn't tell who got it. It was a beautiful crosser. I believe that was number 4, Austin Andrews, and the 6'1" leaping abilities for the Bulldog defenseman, the senior, and it's 1-0 Adrian.
And looks like it's
A picture-perfect cross right to Austin Andrews. Standing at 6'1", he's able to get elevated. And a beautiful header finding the back of the net. And Adrian has broken the 0-0 tie here in Kapnick Field at Docking Stadium.
I said a few minutes ago, now you just got to create a game plan to get something going, because it's which coach can outsmart the other. And that was a great smart play by the Adrian College Bulldogs coach, Mike Hatfield, beautifully drawn up. The kick, the throw in right there, using your head and getting it into the net.
Siena Heights, let's see how they answer back now, facing adversity for the first time here this afternoon.
But now Siena Heights might be looking for some revenge. So for the Bulldogs, do not be satisfied, because if you let your guard down for even a second, this could either be tied or Siena Heights can potentially win this game. We have about 33 minutes remaining in half number 2.
Hanosh sends in a cross. This one's going to be headed up at an easy play there for Zach Deroic for Adrian.
So amazing how much we can do for the Adrian College Bulldogs, because they were struggling mightily against Trine University, and now they're playing excellent defense. They're on the board and have the lead against the Siena Heights. They're a crosstown rival. So it's amazing what 1 week of watching film, 1 week of practice, 1 week of just not getting down on yourself can do for a team.
Austin Andrews miscalculated that one. A little bit of a miscommunication between him and Tad Gabriel. Siena Heights looking for something now. Here come the Saints. That one too far out in front. Is not able to come down with it. It was number 42 for Siena. This one sent down by Alex Hanosh.
It's always a risk to come to the ball and try to make the stop, because like when I'm announcing hockey, the same thing I say to the team that I do play-by-play for, it's always a risk to come to the puck if you're the goalie, because if you miss it, you're very vulnerable.
Adrian trying to get a quick rush going. Here come the Bulldogs. This one too far out in front, as number 9, Andre Hofius, was looking for a chance in the box, but couldn't get the ball.
I'm not sure if our mics picked it up or not, but one of the coaches for Adrian College was saying shoot it, because he knew that if they did not shoot it, or if they did not act on it quickly, Siena Heights was going to make a last-second great defensive stop like they've been doing all day. So if you're in those situations, yeah, don't be afraid to shoot it. It's either going to go in or it's not.
Austin Andrews picks it up. He'll drop it back. Here come the Bulldogs, looking to create something. Hofius to Tad. Over to Mines. Wismont looking to create a rush here for Adrian. This one sent to the far side, but a nice defensive play there by number 32 for the Saints. That was William Westmeyer to just be able to head it towards his keeper. As a card's going to be given out to Austin Andrews, and that's going to be a red card given. So Austin Andrews will head out of the game, and that one's going to be crucial, as he is huge for this Adrian team. His senior is still down in the play as a Siena Heights Saints player.
Yeah, this looks really bad. He's asking for the trainer. He's grimacing in pain, favoring, I believe, his leg or his knee on his right side. So hopefully he's going to be okay, but it looks like they're going to help him up, and they're going to try to help him off the field. Yeah, he's limping right now. Does not look good for the Siena Heights Saints.
It's Gaiska Zandio. Let's hope he is okay, as he's being assisted off the field.
Round of applause from the families in attendance by both respective teams. Never want to see a player injured.
As we have 30 minutes and 17 seconds still to go here in the second half. It's a 1-0 lead, but Adrian now will be a man down, as it's going to be 11-10 for the remainder, as number 23 checks in For the Bulldogs, that's Logan Thomas. Thomas started this game and then played 30 minutes in that first half.
And this is where your bench is crucial for the Adrian College Bulldogs, because one man down, next man up. Same with the Siena Heights player. One of your teammates gets injured, next man standing, next man up.
So clock will resume and play will resume here inside Docking Stadium. 1-0 between two crosstown rivals. Your Adrian College Bulldogs on top. As here come the Bulldogs looking to create a rush here. As they're able to intercept it in Siena's zone, but that pass too far behind the intended man. And that will halt the rush. Siena with it. Looking to create some sort of opportunity, but a nice defensive play there by Adrian. Bulldogs with it. This one sent forward. Wismont racing down, but bracketed off by two Siena Saints. And then the keeper will just go out and play it. That was Wojciechowski. Yatsik gives it to Archer Becker as he'll send this one cross field. Siena Heights with it. Inside, 30 minutes to go here in the second half of play. Siena down 1-0.
And trust me, that 29 minutes, that 30 minutes will go down in a heartbeat for Siena if you do not get something going right now. I know it seems like a lot of time, but in soccer time, that time will go by really, really, really fast.
This one booted down and racing towards it is number 33, David Turner of the Saints. But Wojciechowski calls him off. He'll take and then give it right back to Turner. Wind starting to die down just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit, because our chair's not moving. That prompts open our door.
As they're going to call offsides on Siena as they were trying to create a rush. But a little too overeager there was Cameron Gowan trying to get through. Subbing into the game now for Adrian is going to be number 13, Chris Fleming. Chris Fleming, the defenseman from Groseal, Michigan. 1-0 in favor of Adrian over their crosstown rivals. This one's going to be sent down and too far out in front of the racing Brian Schleins. Joe Kasho looking for a ball. As it's going to be sent in from the far side to Wojciechowski now.
I thought you said the wind was dying down. Our sheets are flying everywhere in the booth.
Play resumes as the Saints have control.
Right now, we're just trying to find something to keep our vapors down because, like I said, Michigan weather can be erratic sometimes.
Number 33 controls for the Saints. That's David Turner. He'll send this one down into Adrian's zone. Chris Fleming racing back for it. And then coming out of his net was Zach Deroic to make a play on the ball, and he'll send it out of bounds. 3 subs coming in for Siena. Make it a 4th. So another big swap here for the Saints. Siena trailing 1-0, trying to find something to get through. They really haven't had a great scoring. They had one good scoring opportunity that missed wide. But other than that, they've kind of been held silent here in this second half, where Adrian's had the majority of the pressure.
Well, they've had a few great opportunities, Ryan, but unfortunately nothing doing for them. And it doesn't just go one way, it goes 2 ways for both teams because they've had plenty of scoring opportunities. But it's just a case today, better defense just is what's going on because the offense is lacking for both teams right now. I know it's soccer, but at the same time, we've had a lot of openings, but just a lot of great last-second defensive plays by both respective teams. So I like the effort from both coaches, and I like the effort from the players. It looks like everyone's getting their footing back after taking a 6 or 8 month hiatus. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
That ball's going to go out off of Franco Alves of the Saints. Fleming throws it in. As it's going to be a substitution coming in as that one went out of bounds. Number 28, that's going to be Daniel Vallejos. Throw in here for the Saints. Siena with it. 25 minutes to go in the second half. 1-0 Adrian. We thank you for tuning in on this Saturday afternoon to Adrian College TV here and a live look inside Docking Stadium. Siena trying to get through Adrian's defense. It's going to be deflected out. Number 17 for the Bulldogs. Schliens couldn't keep it in play. Siena and I will work with it.
Nothing doing for either team right now. Scoring is dry. The well is dry. And like I said, it might be first team to 1 wins, and right now the Bulldogs are leading 1-0. But hopefully that doesn't jinx anything.
Yeah, that one goal scored by Austin Andrews, who got a red card here earlier in this second half, so he's off for the remainder of this one. That's a big presence for Adrian, too, on defense.
That is a big presence, Ryan. You're correct. But like I said, you can't just the mentality as an athlete is I can't be like, oh, man, my best player is gone, so now we got to hold our head down and feel bad for ourselves. No, it's next man up, and this is where opportunities are made, maybe for more playing time. So if you are the next man standing in his place, step up and lead your team to victory.
Chris Fleming with it on the near side. He'll give to Schliens. He'll drop it back to Fleming. Playing a little two-man game. It's going to go to Robbie Precious. He'll send this one down to number 25, who had a good-looking opportunity, but that was Ben Soseville, but couldn't get a good touch to keep the ball under control. And the ball found its way to Wojciechowski. 23 minutes just about remain here in the second half. Siena Heights with it in their own zone. And Ryan Cuddy joined here by Trey Matthews in the booth. As the Bulldogs now looking to get an attack going. This one's going to find its way to number 17 Adrian. That's Schliens working to his left. Looking to get something going. Trying to center it up inside. This one's going to be sent over to number 9, who misses high. That was Andre Ahofius.
Into the Adrian College student section, but as we all know, it is empty right now. I think that's where usually the women's soccer team would be standing, supporting their fellow Bulldogs. They were here last week, but I don't think they're going to be here today.
Siena Heights with it. They're going to send this one down on a through ball over to number 21 for the Saints. That was Cameron Gowan. This one deflected out of play and over the bleachers. As subbing into the game now for Adrian, that's going to be number 22, Dion Vartarella. He'll come in for Ben Soseville. Siena controls now. Siena in the gold jerseys, Adrian in the white. This one sent down and coming out of his box to make a nice play, and a collision there as Zach Deroic comes up with it.
Judging by the groan and the expressions and the frustrations from both players, I think they were expecting a different call.
As 7 into the game, back into the game is going to be Dylan Wismont. He'll come in for Robbie Precious.
21:15 remaining in this last half of period. Last half of play, excuse me.
This free kick sent down. Adrian now trying to work their way into Siena Heights' zone. Number 23 with it for the Bulldogs. That's Logan Thomas. That one's going to be deflected out of play.
Great defensive stop by number 26 from the Siena Heights University, Joel Koshko.
Corner upcoming here for Adrian. Justin Sarka will take it. He'll put his right foot into this one. Try to send this one in the box. Adrian looking to go up two. This one sent in. Header opportunity, scores!
2-0 Bulldogs. Great goal right there.
What
perfectly
a play.
planned, perfectly executed.
Number 28, that was David Smith. Coming from the far side, and it's 2-0 Adrian. A perfect crosser sent in by Sarka, and a perfect execution there by David Smith, the 6-foot freshman, and it's 2-0 Bulldogs.
2-0 Bulldogs with about 20 minutes left in this last half of regulation.
Siena Heights controls.
Not going to say that's the dagger quite yet, but for Siena, if you want to tie this game up, you got to work quickly.
2 goals in this one scored by Adrian, one by Austin Andrews off a header, and then the second one also a header scored by David Smith. Logan Thomas with it. He'll drop it back. Chris Fleming on the near side. He'll send this one in. Another opportunity!
Whoa.
And a good-looking chance for Dion Vartarella, but just a little too far out in front.
Normally, I would applaud the defense in this case, but this was actually the Bulldogs just beating themselves. Unfortunately, the kick was hit a little too far for one of the players to handle, and he got up very awkwardly, so couldn't make this a 3-0 game. But had that been perfectly executed, I believe the Bulldogs would have scored their second goal in the last minute or two, making it 3-0.
Fleming up to Thomas, drops it back to Sarka. Sarka gives to Wismont. Kind of a second wind, looks like, for the Bulldogs right now, as they have really controlled these last 5 minutes of play. As there's going to be a foul call. That's on number 42 of the Saints. 18:25 now to go here in the second half. 2-0 Bulldogs. Chris Fleming racing towards it. He'll get there. He'll send this one into the box. It's going to be deflected up. Sarka now will let it drop. Now it's surrounded by 2 Saints defenders. Adrian still with it.
18 minutes remaining and the last half of regulation. What do you do if you're the Saints, Ryan?
You're going to have to work quickly, make a few adjustments here. This one sent in from far away, but a great-looking opportunity for David Smith.
So I know you weren't here at the game last week, Ryan, but if you needed some reminiscing of what Trine did to Adrian, look what Adrian's doing to the Siena Heights right now, because Adrian is up 2-0, and they've had plenty of other opportunities to try to extend this lead, but unfortunately just nothing doing for them right here. So the score is 3-0, and it could be more. But unfortunately, nothing's going down for the Bulldogs right now.
Sarka's corner, get deflected out. Logan Thomas with it, a nice move. Gets around one defender and then got sent to the ground. And I think we're going to have a free kick upcoming. Number 22 disputing for the Saints. That's Franco Alves. And Adrian looking to add on another. Here in the second half, they're up 2-0 right now, trying to make it 3.
Oh, yeah, excuse me. They're up 2-0. My fault. My mistake.
Wojciechowski trying to get his defense in the right positioning. Let's see, there's 3 Bulldogs. Who's going to take it? Now Wismont will back up. Number 11, Dylan Mines, and number 28, David Smith, are in the position of who could take it. Here we go, wall set up. It's going to be David Smith taking it. He'll send this one in. He scores the second in about 5 minutes for the freshman, and it's 3-0 Adrian.
Impressive right there, Ryan Cuddy.
That was a beautiful shot from David Smith, somehow getting it around the wall set up by Siena's defense. And the Bulldogs have put up 3 in the second half, 1 by Austin Andrews and 2 by the freshman David Smith.
And that just adds insult to injury for Siena Heights right now. Right now, they have to just try to save face and just try to get some sort of momentum for the next game.
So with just under 16 to play, Adrian up 3-0. All 3 goals coming here in the second half. A complete turnaround from the first half, where there really wasn't a whole lot of opportunities for either team on offense. And now Adrian with the second half adjustments as Wismont go racing quickly up ahead to number 18. That's Dylan Linham. He's got it in the corner, and it's going to be a goal kick upcoming.
So like I told you, Ryan, next man up. When one player goes down, the Bulldogs score twice more. So that's excellent composure by Adrian College. They lose one of their best players, and then they just come out and score 2 more goals, up 3-0, commanding 3-0 lead against Siena Heights University. And right there, Lyman was into the open field, but unfortunately that kick had a little too much momentum on it, and the ball was going too far for him to handle.
Yeah, that first half, Siena Heights had 6 shots, 2 on target. Adrian only had 1, but it didn't make the target. It wasn't on target. So a complete 180-degree turnaround here in the second for the Bulldogs. 14:35 now remain in the second half of play here in Docking Stadium. It's 3-0 Bulldogs over their crosstown rivals, the Siena Heights Saints. As coming out to make the play was Zach Durowick as the ball trickled all the way to the box. Durowick now sends it to the far side. That's to Brian Schlintz. The Bulldogs controlling, foul called as Brian Politi got pushed off the ball for the Bulldogs. As now David Smith will send this one down to the far side. Racing towards it was number 22 of Adrian. That was Dion Vaccarello. He couldn't get there, but a nice defensive play by Chris Fleming. He's able to come up with it. He'll send this one into the box a little too high for number 18, Linham, but Siena Heights couldn't clear. Linham with an opportunity, scores! It's 4-0 Adrian. All coming in the second half. Siena Heights couldn't clear it out, and Dylan Linham capitalized. The freshman adding it on. It's 4-0 Bulldogs.
Right now, Adrian College is putting Thor's hammer down on Siena Heights right now. Couldn't get anything to go for Siena Heights when they were trying to clear the ball out and go down the other way. Missed it altogether, and Adrian was able to make them pay. It's 4-0, and this game is all but over already, Cuddy.
Yeah, not much Jacob Ojakowski could do there in net for the Saints.
Bulldogs are right now capitalizing on these opportunities that's presented to them by the Saints.
Siena Heights playing their first game of the fall. Adrian their second. So maybe a little first game rush here for the Saints. But Adrian has came out in this second half, and they have completely turned it around, putting up 4 goals as 13 minutes now remain. The Saints working around. Number 26 controls for Siena. That's Joel Koshko. He'll send it up. Racing for it is Vallejos.
And it goes up into the field near the scoreboard that says Kapnick Field, into the wood chip area where the flag stands.
Looks like Chris Fleming subbing back into the game, as he'll come in for the freshman David Smith. The freshman's got 2 goals here this afternoon. Solid day at the office for him, the freshman from Toledo, Ohio. As actually, they're not going to have Smith come off. I believe they made a late change. Now it's going to be Ryan Schleintz. We're inside 12 minutes to play now. As this one deflected forward. Adrian trying to get a little bit of a rush going, and losing his footing there was Nate Lake for the Bulldogs. So good to see he's back in the game after he was a little shaken up earlier. As David Smith on one knee on the far side. So if he's okay, the trainer now coming out to attend to him.
Yeah, my guy shaking up on that last play on the knee right now, so hopefully he's able to walk away on his own willpower.
I'd like to thank our crew today. We got Matt Kibbe, running director, Caitlin Parisi with switcher, Allie Schaefer running top cam, and then our 2 action cams today are ran by Jelton McConsky and Cameron DeMarco. We got Trey Matthews here in the booth with me. I'm Ryan Cuddy. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV, as it's good to see David Smith now up under his own power. He's making a slow stroll to the sideline, so let's hope he's okay, as he's put in a stellar performance today, putting 2 in the back of the net. Both goals coming from about 5 minutes apart from each other.
Yeah, the Bulldogs were just chipping away and just looking at every opportunity that Siena presented to them. So great execution by the Bulldogs, and just a complete 180 turnaround from last week. No, I should say 360, complete turnaround, not just half turnaround, complete. So number 28 for the Adrian College Bulldogs, that was David Smith. Luckily, he's walking away on his own willpower, so that's always a good sign.
Timeout was called, so stick with us here on Adrian College TV. It's 4-0 with 11:39 still to go. Here on Adrian College TV here inside Docking Stadium, as we saw a stoppage in play in the timeout. 4-0 Adrian. What are your thoughts so far that Adrian's been able to do successfully here in the second half that they weren't able to kind of get working in the first?
Well, I think the score says it, Ryan. They're able to get their shots up and get some goals out of it. They're taking every small opportunity that Siena presents to them. So I said this is going to be a battle of who can out-coach whom after halftime, because I was like, okay, this is great defensive play by both respective teams, but you got to translate that into goals. So you have to see, is there a way we can exploit this great defense? And the Bulldogs are doing so right now. Bulldogs defense has been excellent throughout the game. Siena Heights University, great first half and great for, I'd say, a good chunk of the second half, but unfortunately it's collapsed a little bit. Bulldogs are able to exploit it, find openings, and that's why it's a 4-0 game in favor of the Adrian College Bulldogs, in favor of the guys in white.
Yeah, head coach Drew Crawford having a little bit of a discussion with his team and the ref, as we have 11:39 still to go here on this fall Saturday afternoon. Bit of a gusty wind. 4-0 Adrian. As we still have a stoppage in play. Make sure to follow Adrian College Television on Instagram, Twitter, like us on Facebook. Follow us on our new TikTok ran by student director Megan Abbey.
I get the feeling that I'm missing what? Oh, Instagram. Also follow us on Instagram, because I was about to say, I think you're forgetting one social media platform, my friend. Like all our pictures.
11:39 now. The ref heading over talking to assistant coach Camden Boucher for Adrian College.
158 people in attendance right now, mostly family members.
No, a discussion between the coaching staff from both teams and the ref. Don't know exactly what the discussion is. We've had a stoppage in play after David Smith went down.
I think that's just because I've been hearing a lot of calls just not going either team's way right now. I feel like they're just trying to clear some stuff out with the ref. And because, there's been a lot of players injured in this game, some having to come out of the game and some getting checked up upon, some able to just shake it off. So I think they're just trying to clear some stuff up with the ref.
So I think they're going to call this one here early as David Smith went down. Both teams, I think we're in a mutual agreement here to end this exhibition matchup as Adrian has been able to come out on top 4-0 here in this one.
So I think they're ending this game right now simply because they were having a couple injuries happen. That big injury came last, and a couple of Siena players are cramping a little bit. I'm just going to go with this is a safety reasoning, being a scrimmage and not really any important game playing for the spring. So they're going to try and keep their players safe in preparation for the rest of the season.
No, definitely smart play there. Obviously, these are not counting, obviously, soccer season normally coming in the fall, but with everything going on, it's been pushed back to the spring. So these matches aren't kind of count towards your record for the spring. So just an exhibition matchup. No point in really kind of risking injury as the Adrian College Bulldogs are going to salute their fans here tonight, or this afternoon, as they come out on top in a shortened game as they win it against their crosstown rivals, the Siena Heights Saints, 4-0 from Trey Matthews, Matt Kibbe, Caitlin Parisi, Ali Schaefer, Jetlyn Miskansi, Cameron DeMarco. I'm Ryan Cuddy, and all of us at Adrian College TV, we want to thank you and have a great Saturday afternoon.
Hi, my name is Bailey Merzick, and I'm here on the campus of Adrian College at the Adrian College Production House. This is Bulldog Bulletin.
Social media is currently exploding. Fake news has become increasingly relevant and dangerous. People seem to be becoming more illiterate in the realm of information.
For this week's weather. This week and the end of this weekend looks to be beautiful as temperature.
On June 30th, 1975.
McDonald's just came out with some spicy chicken nuggets for the first time ever. It's the first time they've ever had flavor on their chicken nuggets.
Traverse City is set to start offering tours through Traverse City's former psychiatric hospital.
Scary news coming now from Adrian, Michigan, where the Adrian Police Department has confirmed.
Time now for the Runaway Sports Minute, and you know what time it is. High school football is back in the state of Michigan.
U.S. News World Report has once again ranked Adrian College as a top regional college in the Midwest. Thank you for watching this week's Bulldog Bulletin. Have a great weekend, Bulldogs.
If there was one word I was going to use to describe the Communication Arts program at Adrian College, it would be unique. Students find themselves on the radio, in front of and behind the camera, and directing their own programs. Students learn in a personalized environment that sets them up for a world of opportunities. Are you ready for your moment in the limelight? Learn more about the Rush Communications Center and Adrian College's communications program by visiting adrian.edu today.
Bulldog fans, connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Looking to go up to This one sent in. Header opportunity, scores!
2-0 Bulldogs. Great goal right there.
What
perfectly
a play.
planned, perfectly executed.
Here we go, wall set up. It's going to be David Smith taking it. He'll send this one in.
And
He
he
scores! The second in about 5 minutes for the freshman. Able to come up with it. He'll send this one into the box a little too high. For number 18, Lennon, but Siena Heights couldn't clear it. Lennon with an opportunity, scores! It's 4-0 Adrian. All coming in the second half.
Hello students, this is President Docking coming to you again from the President's Office at Adrian College. Hey, I'm sending you this video with some great news. Despite all that's been happening with the pandemic, COVID-19, etc., we've been hard at work on campus, and the faculty have recently approved 8 new degree programs, which I think are super exciting, and I want you guys to know about these so you can start to think about them as you think about your future academic career here. So here they are. The first one is in public health. We have both a major and a minor now in public health. Can you think of a more relevant major than public health right now, given all that's going on? The second one is supply chain management. If you're following the news, supply chain management is really where it's at. There are thousands of jobs. I happened to look before I got in this video. Some of these jobs pay over $100,000 a year. Right out of college, public health pays very well as well. Great area to go into. The third new major that the faculty approved is human resources. And you know, every business, I mean, whether it's Adrian College or IBM or something in between, has a human resource office. Lots of jobs, a great field to go into. The fourth is professional sales. Now, whatever your professional career, you have to know how to sell, whether you're selling yourself, whether you're selling goods, whether you're selling services, whether you're selling your character. Professional sales is a great thing to be trained in academically. The next one is esports management. Now, esports is just absolutely exploding across the country. And I know we have a lot of students that are athletes that would like to stay into sports. So we now have an esports minor degree. It's a minor right now, may turn into a major later, but it's a minor right now that you can get your degree in. And then we have 2 certificates that we're now offering in digital marketing, which is incredible. I mean, digital marketing, again, whatever you're going into, if you can do some digital marketing, your employers will love it. So these are high skill, high pay, high need areas with literally thousands of jobs coast to coast. So long and short is, once again, Adrian's on the cutting edge. We're at the forefront. We are leading the pack in innovation and ingenuity. And we just wanted you guys to know all that's going on. So there you go. It's all good news today. I hope that brightened your day. Thanks for tuning in.
Hello and welcome to the campus of Adrian College. I am Gabriel Schrei. Alongside me is my color commentating partner and good friend Ian Went. Tyler DeWitt is here in the booth with us. Megan Abbey engineering today's game here on site. And the Bulldogs are here for homecoming. Today should be a great day for Adrian College athletics and Adrian College football.
Loser. Class of 1983 for football. Class of 1991 for field hockey and softball. Class of 2007 for baseball. Class of 2009 for softball. 2011 men's NCAA hockey team.
So Wisconsin Lutheran will get the football first from the 25, 1st and 10. Taking the give, Yaki throws it right side.
Yes!
Bulldogs get the football! good hold is good. Kick is up away. This one will find its way through the uprights. Okay, it's 32-29 here on the campus of Adrian College. This one is so good! Adrian College wins the football game! Adrian College wins the football game! They're storming the field! Who can blame them? 32-29 is the final score! What a moment! What a special way to wrap up homecoming's festivities here on Saturday.
We were floating down the river in your red canoe. You were laughing at my stories, oh, back from my youth. Yeah, and I remember thinking to myself that you were the one. Oh, you were stunning, you were lovely, yeah, you were fun. There was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing
Faculty, staff, members of the Board of Trustees, friends of Adrian College, and students and friends over in the chapel. It is my great privilege to introduce to you the newest members of the Adrian College family, the incoming class of 2023.
Oh, that one time on the West Coast in the dead of night, we were watching cruise ships gently pass us by. Oh, and I remember gazing at your face in the starry light. Oh, thinking life don't get much better than a night like tonight. 'Cause there was no one else I wanted to see. There was nothing else I wanted to do. There was nowhere else I wanted to be than sitting in the ocean side with you.
The Adrian College Sports Network wants you to join us in thanking one of our sponsors, the Carlton Lodge of Adrian. The Carlton Lodge offers a comfortable and convenient lodging experience. Carlton has spacious rooms and suites, fit for a peaceful night's sleep. Their amenities include a hot tub and pool, a 24-hour fitness center, a business center, and much more. A huge thanks to Adrian College's Choice of Lodging for sponsoring Bulldog Athletics.
Bulldog fans connect with Adrian College TV on social media to be updated when we're broadcasting live, to see highlights, plays of the week, and much more. Adrian College Television is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ACTV's handle is at Adrian College TV on every form of social media. Thank you for tuning in and subscribing to the home of the Bulldogs, Adrian College TV.
Chance sends it in front. Shot sent it by him. Davis, he scores! And Adrian with a dream start in the finals of the MIAA tournament. Right now. Whoa! The alley got the crowd into it. He fired. Oh my goodness! How in the world? That will do it. Sticks fly into the ceiling. The Bulldogs take to the ice. The Harris Cup to Adrian, Michigan, and the seniors. They've secured a championship here for the Adrian College Bulldogs.
I don't even know what we say about it. Like I'm kind of left speechless after that game.
Next on ice, representing the United States of America, Adrian